As we come on the air tonight, WCCO has learned from multiple sources that the man accused of shooting two Minnesota lawmakers and their spouses in their homes, Vance Belter, has been taken into custody in a field in Sibley County. The Ramsey County Sheriff's Office released this photo of the arrest moments ago. Tonight, we are covering all angles of this breaking news. The search for Belter wound its way to a remote highway in Sibley County today. We will be live there in just a few minutes with our Jason Rantala. This all happened about 10 minutes from his home in Green Isle and across the metro from Champlin, where it all started. At 2 a.m. Saturday morning, Champlin police learned that State Senator John Hoffman and his wife Yvette were shot. They activated other departments, including Brooklyn Park Police. At 3:35 a.m., they found House Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman and her husband Mark shot in their home. They both died. Officers exchanged gunfire with a man they now believe to be Vance Belter, but he got away. That search had gone nationwide before law enforcement found Belter a short time ago near his home. Law enforcement had kept everyone in the loop as the public safety threat went on for 2 days. Our Jonah Kaplan was in the room with law enforcement and those local leaders today. Jonah, take us through that investigation.
Derek, it's kind of a remarkable sigh of relief for many people who've been affected by this and for many Minnesotans, because as early as just a few hours ago, the question was, how far did Vance Belter actually travel? Because this was a man who was very well resourced, who was very well prepared, it seemed, according to investigators. And they had recovered two vehicles, not one. That was yesterday, but a second one today in this area in Sibley County. And the question was, could he have gone out of state? Could he have even gone out of the country? And who he was working with? Law enforcement officials were telling me they're not ruling anything out at the time, but for them to now complete this investigation, complete this manhunt, and now have soon charges filed against him, again, huge achievement and sigh of relief from many here in Minnesota.
It'll be interesting to learn why he went back to that area near his farm home, if something changed with his mobility and his ability to get to another location, as of course that manhunt was tracking down on him. Now let's move to what's next. There are obviously going to be a lot of questions about the motive, if he was being assisted by others as the manhunt continued.
Well, what's the first thing that happens when you're arrested? You're read your Miranda rights, and you have the right to remain silent. Let's see what happens if he's going to make any statements in a preliminary hearing. Let's see what's going to be happening now with what other evidence is recovered on him. But in terms of what happens next, the key here is who is going to file charges first. Is it going to be the Hennepin County Attorney, Mary Moriarty, or is the U.S. Attorney's Office going to file federal charges? We've already heard from multiple people in the federal government, whether it's Attorney General Pam Bondi, whether it's President Trump himself, saying that this is going to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Does that mean terrorism charges? Does that mean hate crime charges if we find out some other motives at play here? And let's not forget the Hennepin County Attorney's Office is currently under investigation by the Trump administration. So we may see the federal government saying, we're not letting you do this, we're taking control.
All right. Thank you very much, Jonah Kaplan, with the latest as we continue to follow this breaking news minute by minute.